Hello, 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 everyone. Thank you for tuning in. I am JayLee. This is JLeesCorner, and this is my review for Black King Crew Chicago Season 6, Episode 13. Yep, it's the second half of Season 6. If you have not done so already, please take a moment to do what? To subscribe to my channel and become a JayBird. JayBird, dun 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 dun, and all that goodness and stuff. Let's get ready to do it. Okay, inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Okay, remember to relax, to relate, to release, and to center yourself because we know what a lot going on in the world. Okay, do not forget you can also like this video, hit the like button. You can also share it on your social media by hitting the share button. Comment in the comment section. You can also remember to hit the notification bell because it lets you know when I have new videos up. And you should always follow me on IG and Twitter at J_Lees_Corner, because when YouTube acting funny and don't tell you when I have new videos up, I tell you when I have new videos up. Okay, and let's start seeing it. So the episode starts off basically with these three. Okay, Kit, Ryan, and Charmaine. Okay, now we know the last season kind of ended with Ryan. We seen Ryan and Rachel was on a whole vacation together, and it was like Ryan, like, I love you. Oh, I love you too. So it was like, what? Ryan back with Rachel, even though him and Kit was all hugged up, and we thought that was the whole couple. It makes Ryan look bad. Okay, now Kit brings up how her and Ryan got real friendly, even was hanging out or whatever, but she not see how he operate. Okay, how he was on some bullshit. Now Ryan brings up how he know people don't say that he's making selfish choices or whatever and selfish decisions because they don't know him that well. Okay, but he is not about pleasing people who don't understand him, and that him and Rachel are working towards what they can be for life, and their family comes first. I said, well, okay. We then see Charmaine, who's about due like in 2 weeks, which means any day now, and she's like, it's a lot going on right now. I'm seeing I'm going through this without my mom, and that's kind of weird, but I can't keep looking backwards or whatever. I gotta keep looking forward because my baby coming. I'm gonna be somebody's mama, and I'm still trying to build up Second City Inc. Okay, now I'm not gonna have many pictures because it would seem too much. We're gonna see what we have. Okay, now over at Second City Inc., they're having open call for staffing positions. So they need tattoo artists, receptionists, I guess somebody take the trash out, all of that. All of that. Now Kit brings up how it's hard, you know what I'm saying, when people keep tagging her in all these posts with Ryan and Rachel over there in the islands having a good time, looking gorgeous or whatever. You know what I'm saying? But she's not talked to him since, you know what I'm saying, all this has happened, which is a couple weeks ago. So Charmaine come rolling in because Neek didn't got to go to stroller. Not a stroller. A scooter. Not to the stroller. A scooter, because she's far along her pregnancy. You know, she's don't like walking around too much now. Her ankles are swollen. It's a lot when you 9 months pregnant, honey. It's too much, and they just want to sit down some damn where. But you know what I'm saying? They also hiring because when Jess is gone, because Jess was mad that Kit came there, the dude Fly, who had the long dreadlocks, he gone because he got into a fight with the police, and we then see the footage of him fighting. I'm like, why is he fighting cops? He was full-fledged fighting cops in Chicago. I said, well, thank God they didn't kill him. Okay, and we know that Drell at the shop and she went over to 9 Max. Again, they need people at the shop. Now, they doing these little interviews or whatever, and we had, where is it at? So it was one guy, this dude say he is, I'm the sexiest tattoo artist around. Now, first of all, I don't like this fox fur he got on. I mean, and it not even good fox, like a bad fox, okay? Like a rabbit fox, like a raccoon fox, like a rat out a rat's brown. Anywhere go, I don't like this coat. It looks dirty and dingy, and like it came from a swap meet. I'm looking like, bro, you is not. No, you're not. Just leave that be. He then showed Charmaine a picture of him in his underwear model. I'm looking like, are you a model or tattoo artist? Which one is it? I don't know. I don't know. That picture was not of something that you tattooed. We don't care if you're cute. You can be ugly but be a tattoo artist, but I digress. We then see this dude, okay, who says, and I said, oh Lord, okay. First of all, look, you don't want to talk about how someone looks, but I feel like we all see the same thing. And I feel like he came up and said, I'm the hood tattoo artist, okay? Because if I get mad, I go get my guns. I said, bruh, you have a lot of struggles going on right now. I mean, his teeth look like canine teeth. I'm just confused about that. I'm like, how you got canine teeth and you got spider webs and spiders on your face? Okay, if I went in a tattoo shop and he was a tattoo artist, I'd walk out, because he just said if he gets upset, he go get his guns. I don't want a tattoo artist shooting me. Okay, so I don't think he gonna get hired. And who says that on national television? I'm like, I just cannot. So Charmaine, like, we're not gonna pick them. Now over there, 9 Mad, okay, we got Ryan over there, Drea over there now, 4 in there, and Bella back. I'm like, what does Bella do? Ryan has hired Bella back, okay, drunk ass Bella, because as he said, things have been getting really, really busy. Things have been getting really, really busy as of late. So he hired her back to do some work. I said, I guess she gonna sweep with the floor. I don't know. And then we have Don. Don walking around like the damn Grim Reaper. What is he wearing? Look at this, Don. What is you doing? What is going on? I am confused, okay? But as he then tells us, him and Ashley have broken up. They're not together right now. And so he's trying to find his inner peace and be, zen-like or whatever. I guess so. He's also currently living with 4, who's running behind Ryan to get away from Don, trying to save him or whatever. And I'm like, okay, now we do see Ashley comes on later this season, but they not together. Okay, I'm like, I mean, you could have kind of sort of seen that coming from the beginning or whatever, because, I mean, who knows? But then they got back on track and it was good, and I was surprised because of how good they got that they ended up breaking up. I'm like, well, things happen. So we then see Kitty pull up. Because as she say, her and Ryan need to talk, because he out here making her look like a fool, okay? And she tired of looking like the villain, saying, due to Ryan being with Rachel. And I say, I get that or whatever. And so they have a little talk or whatever. And, she was over there in Mexico frolicking, with your ex. Let's talk about it. And I feel like him and Kid was hanging out enough to where he should have called her and at least said, hey, I want you to know, I know we've been hanging out or whatever, but I'm trying to see what's going on over here. Like, I do feel like he owed her that conversation. Men sometimes feel like, okay, if I haven't told you that we 100% a couple and we monogamous, that I don't owe you some kind of explanation. You owe Kid an explanation, okay? And we're going to let that be. So he brings, I was on a family vacation, with my kid's mother. I don't get how that's anyone's business, okay? How am I wrong for living my life how I want to live my life anyway? Meaning I'm going to do what I want to do, so what you saying? And I'm like, you can't do what you want to do with people. You can do what you want to do when you're single, but you can't include people in your life and then do other shit and be confused when they're looking like, what you doing, bruh? What you doing? Okay, but I digress. And she's like, you dead ass wrong. Like, you dead wrong because it looks bad on me. Because the world looks at us like we together. Because of how they was acting or whatever. You know what I'm saying? He then said, well, I never told you that we were going to be this. Like, that we are that. And I'm like, nigga, what? We rolled the beautiful bean footage. The producer then showed the footage of Ryan and Kit sitting there talking. And Ryan saying to her, look, I don't want you to ever feel like you played, like you're being played, because we do have a relationship. My thing is, if you thought enough to say that to her, you also should thought enough to say to her, hey, me and Rachel finna go hang out on family vacation, and I want you to know. Ryan is really acting as if Kid is Charmaine, and like she should have no reason to wonder what he doing with Rachel. And that ain't, Kid ain't Charmaine. Like, y'all ain't just hanging out. You know what I'm saying? Like, you and Kid y'all was vibing, okay? Point blank, period, or whatever. And so Kid said, you just don't care. Like, it's embarrassing, to me. He raising his voice, okay? Well, you should know, I'm saying, no one come from my family. I told you from the beginning that I was skeptical about this shit. You took an inch and tried to make it a mile of a relationship. Your tries and your attempts don't mean I'm going to fulfill what you want. Look, based on the footage, you seem wrong. Now, we know they cut and paste and edit. We know that. But at the end of the day, they show us what you give them. And you were giving them feels of you and Kit hanging out. Okay, let's be clear about that. Last season or the beginning of this season, that is what you were doing. So I get it if since then things have changed. You should have still had a conversation with Kit, because Kit is right to say we should talk about this. But Ryan has a tendency to do foul shit, and then when they call him out on his foul shit, he like to say, well, you know what I'm saying, that's TV for you. Oh, well, you know what I'm saying, the producer did their job, you know what I'm saying, da, 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 da. And I get that can happen, but at some point, you need to accept the fact, Ryan, that you and Kit look like a couple. And that's your fault, because they can only show us what you give them. Okay, they didn't make you and Charmaine be a couple. They didn't make you and Drea be a couple. You know what I'm saying? They take what you give them or whatever. But you can't make it seem as if, like, Kit is tripping. And I'm like, that is fun. And Kit said, like, I don't think any of that is fair to me. And then she walks away. And I mean, Ryan comes off looking like a piece of shit, mainly because he can't own up to the fact that where I owed you at least a conversation. But to make it seem as if, well, you wanted a relationship, and because I liked you, you took me liking you until, oh, we in a relationship. I'm like, Ryan, that's not fair. And that's also not how you talk to people. Okay, anyway, so we then see Van and Jen is back. I'm looking like, Lord Jesus, you know the fact if they bring Van and Jen back, something going on or whatnot. Jen's hair and eyebrows. I want y'all to look at that. Okay, I want y'all to look at that, and then this is the reason I don't want to get my eyebrows microbladed, because I don't want my eyebrows looking like that. That look like, you know, some charcoal from the grill, you know what I'm saying, got on your forehead, and you just made a little line or whatnot. Her wig is laid great. Okay, it's really, really laid great. I just don't like them at my eyebrows. It look like charcoal. But I do want to know who do her hair. I wouldn't matter if they did mine. Anyway, you know, Van's daughter is turning 18 and everything, and so she wants to have a big party, and she also wants to invite the whole family. Ryan, Ford, Don, Charmaine, because again, them like her aunts and uncles. If you remember the first couple seasons when Van went to jail for like a year, he was gone for like a year, and when he was gone, Van's daughter was around Ryan in there, because again, they're cool or whatnot. So, those are like her uncles or whatnot. So she wants them at the party, and but y'all beefing or whatever. But I want them there. And then Van, like him saying, the last time I tried to talk to them to get past the bullshit, they just kind of didn't want to do it or whatever. So I just hope, they will not play my daughter, and come to the party, whatever, because I don't really care. He said, so invite whoever you want, okay? And she said, okay, but don't be acting all, making things uncomfortable, because I don't want you doing that. He said, I don't think I'll do that. I'm like, you might. And she also brings up how, like, my dad being out and say this, but I know that my dad misses his friends. Van does miss Ryan, Ford, and Don. I also feel like they miss him, but it's so much ego and pride in between it. I think Ryan won't let it go, and I don't think that Ryan and Van have to be friends, but I do think they can just be like, cool, you know what I'm saying, like, we ain't gonna hang out, but if I see you, I can say hey, you know what I'm saying, and laugh at a joke, and that be it. But I think Ryan is fully just done with Van, and for that reason he don't want to be bothered. And I mean, he has that right, but at least the daughter's going to ask them to come to her party. Now we then see Ryan has a new client or whatever, and it is NBA player Eddie Curry. Now Eddie Curry is not only an NBA player, he is also the father of Ryan's sister's two children, and that's the girl Nova, his sister, who passed away. Well, the sister was murdered, a couple years ago. He's the father of the little girl who passed away with Nova, and also the son who lived through the whole ordeal. And when Eddie was messing with Nova, he ended up getting married like twice on her. They were dating in Chicago before he got into the league. He then went into the league or whatever, and he was still with Nova. She had their first son or whatever. And then he had like went and got married and she didn't know, and she found out. This is back before, social media and all that stuff. So, he got married secretly or whatever, and then she was pissed and stopped talking to him. He then went and got divorced. They got back together. He went and got married a second time. And, all of that happened. But again, he kept still dealing with Nova. So he had a whole wife. He had a whole wife that had no idea about Nova and their 2 kids until Nova was killed. And the first time that he seen his daughter was in the casket, and the daughter was like 10 months old at that point in time. So again, Ryan said people think they beef, but they not. They cool or whatever. And he likes how Eddie wrote a little piece in the paper about how his wife did not know about Nova. So Nova wasn't really a mistress. You know what I'm saying? It was just Eddie being an asshole dude, lying to 2 different women. You know what I'm saying? And being young and dumb. I think it was back then. He was like 19 to 20 back then and whatnot. So, yeah. Anyway, you know what I'm saying? He came here to get a tattoo of Nova's daughter, with their daughter named Ava, on his hand. Okay, he got this. So, it was cool. And, Ryan brings up how he's, happy they cool or whatever. How he's happy that his nephew, has been able to live with his father and have a good upbringing or whatever. And it was a cute little scene. It was a cute little thing or whatnot. So we then see Ryan, Ford, and Don at the shop, and then Bree walking, Bree's Van's daughter. And she's like, I know you're my dad beefing or whatever, but I'm turning 18 and I want y'all to come to my party. My dad knows, but y'all like my uncles, and I just want y'all there. Despite the issues y'all may have with my dad, because I miss y'all and I want y'all there. And then Ryan like, look, despite what's going on with us and your father, we still love you. Ain't no love lost there, but sometimes people just outgrow each other. You have to be, you move on from things or whatever. And she's like, I wish Ryan would stop talking about people growing up and growing up and being grown and things being different, because they are being childish. They being very, very childish. But they all agree, yes, we will come to your party. And I guess so. Now we do see over at Second City Inc., they hired the receptionist girl who was like an Asian girl, and then this black tattoo artist girl, and then the black guy tattoo artist. I'm like, fine. Now we then see we're at Van's daughter's birthday party, and we get the first glimpse of Van's baby mama. Okay, and I'm like, so that's Van's baby mama in the glasses, and that's Van's daughter, all cutesy up or whatever. Beside the mama, okay? And I'm like, to me, she looks like a thicker Jen. You know what I'm saying? He has a type. Ryan, Ford, and Don roll up or whatnot. And, Ryan like, we only here for Bree. You know what I'm saying? Because, that's what matters. And I'm like, okay, we ain't gonna be here, you know what I'm saying, trying to fuck up the vibe. But then he walk in, he see Kit. He like, oh, hey, Caress. Because that's Kit's real name. Is it Kit or Cat? It don't even matter at this point. But government name? Should I just call you Kit or Cat? Like, I don't know you. I'm looking like, but you always called her that. Like, I've never heard Ryan refer to her by her first names. I'm looking like, you on some Ryan, you on some bullshit. You on some fugazi ass bullshit. Okay. Now Kit and Plug and Prince is there because Charmaine invited them. Even though Charmaine ain't there, because Charmaine died home resting because she's what? Having a baby. And then I'm like, I wouldn't have went. Okay, but Kiss, we had to go because we are RSVP. Fine. So Van said how he's impressed, that Ryan, Ford, and Don came to the party and not say fine. Girl, then all of a sudden, Lily ass. Lily, I'm like, where did Lily come from? Boom. Lily come up or whatever, and the producer's like, hey, girl, hey. Yeah, we can't let you in. Okay, she's like, what? What you mean you can't let me in? Like, what's going on? And I'm like, Lily, why you there? Lily, why are you here? Look, we don't like Lily. We got rid of Lily. Leave Lily's ass somewhere else over there. Where? Over there, okay? And we then see they leave her out the party. And they put up this thing, okay? And then, let me make it smaller. Y'all can see it. Producers were unaware that Bree invited Lily to the event, okay? But because of Lily's past racial insensitivity, Producers decided last year that she was not welcome to participate in the show anymore. Okay, and I say that kudos. Okay, now look, but as she was walking in asking what's going on, they were airing footage of her before, and all these times she kept using the N word. She consistently used it. They told her they didn't like it. She kept doing it, and she would do it just to piss people off. And I'm happy that the producers said, you know what, we can't have her back, because people were pissed. They were very, very upset. It was a big thing. And even when they allowed her to try to explain her using it, and say she won't use it anymore, she still was an asshole and kept using it. Okay? This is wrong. Okay, this is so. How can you allow them to use the black card to get me out? Look, you put yourself in this situation, honey. It is your fault. Lily, fuck you in our ways, on our days, even today. Bye-bye. Okay, and she leaves because she can't get in. Now, back on the inside of the party, we do see the guys all sitting around talking, okay, mainly because the daughter was talking to Ryan and Ford and Zion. And so Van kind of playfully was like, hey, you okay over here? She's like, yeah, I'm okay. And they said, yeah, then she with her uncles or whatever. And that kind of opened the bridge of communication. I think it was Ford who said first. You know what I'm saying? The last time we talked, it was, a bit tense, a bit awkward, okay? It was no hard feelings. And Van, I know things have been awkward or whatever, but I just want everybody to get along. And I'm saying, I'm happy we were all able to come here and come together for my daughter. And so Don brings up how, they have kids who have always been around each other. That it's all love about that or whatever. Ford said, yeah, it's all love. And so we see Ford dap him up. We see Don do the same, and Ryan didn't say shit. Ryan just said, and Ryan said, I'm not going to say anything. I didn't come here to rekindle no friendship or whatever. I'm here for Bree. And I'm like, well, that's fair. No one wants to force them to be friends, okay? But I do feel like if you're going to be there for his daughter, you at least need to be able to say hello to her daddy. You know what I'm saying? This so that she don't feel awkward between the two of y'all. Because even seeing Bree with her cake and them celebrating or whatever, and seeing, seeing Van on one side, Ryan on the other, it felt like Ryan at least, say hi to Van. He just didn't say shit to him. And I said, I guess so. And that was the whole episode of them all celebrating, Bree turning 18, and to see the footage of her from when Van was gone, how young she was, and now she's 18, it do show you how long they've been around, okay, and stuff. Anyway, the season seems like it can be interesting, but who knows, because that can be misleading and we'll be pissed off later on, but I'll be here nonetheless, okay? So do not forget to like this video, comment in the comment section, and share the video. Follow me on IG and on Twitter at J_Lees_Corner.